How's it going, everyone? So, in today's episode of the new UI sign Goku that goes to, obviously, MUI for JP's Tanabata, right? Now, if you are a global player and you are looking at this banner, it is really good, right? Don't get me wrong, I reckon it's probably one of the best banners I've had this year, other than, anniversary, obviously. So, I probably would recommend people to summon, I would say. But at the same time, if you are in global, I have no clue when this banner's going to drop, right? Mainly because, obviously at the moment we got anniversary coming up in what, I think when this video goes up, probably about 7 days. Roughly about that. So, anniversary could be a little bit different, right, this year. So, I was going to make a different video, discussing this, but since it is a long summon video, I thought I'd bring it up. Yeah, basically, how it is at the moment, there's a lot of gaps, I would say, around anniversary, which are going to be probably a bit different this year, I'd probably say. So I'm thinking, for example, maybe Topo could come potentially this week. It may sound weird, but the units that Global's actually missing right now are all from Super, right? So Dragon Ball Super. And obviously the theme about anniversary, it's not quite Super themed, but it is at the same time. Because obviously you got part 1, which is Gogeta and Broly, so obviously Super movie. And then you've got Beast Gohan and the Gammas, right? So yet again, from Super. So, and as we all know, the EX part of Global is going to be changed up a fair bit anyway. Mainly because, obviously we had, who was it? The SR Vegeta and the Buhan, well the LRs, their EZA is already on Global at the moment, right? So we don't have to worry about that for the EX part. So now we've sort of got missing stuff, right? So, and the way they've been hyping this anniversary up on the global side on social media, like Twitter, Facebook, all that, right? They're really pushing it, right? And obviously it's a bit weird because, I mean, the next weirdest thing is, I guess it's not quite weird because it does, I guess, make sense on their end, is they've already shown us who the anniversary units are. Now, obviously, if you're a big fan of Dokkan, you already know from JP. But if you only just play the global version and you don't even watch videos about JP, you wouldn't have any idea, right? So they're already trying to push the anniversary a bit fast, if that makes sense. So to me, it makes it a bit weirder because we obviously have the Dokkan now happening, I think it's a few days before anniversary officially starts. So the Dokkan now could obviously show a fair bit of insight, right? Because they did confirm that the Dokkan, well not the Dokkan now, but the anniversary will give us more information about the sync. So I'm expecting they'll, maybe not quite a roadmap, but they might go, hey, straight after anniversary we're fully synced up, right? So, I mean, a lot of people were expecting like another Dokkan Now or a video during like middle of the anniversary, right? Which very well could happen. This Dokkan Now could just be like an anniversary one, but at the same time, we all basically know what's coming, right? They've already shown the units for part 1, so for a Dokkan Now to happen, they're obviously going to be showing or hinting at something else. So I'm starting to think that they could go, hey, anniversary is going to change up a bit, right? So for the sort of dead weeks, I wouldn't quite say dead weeks for anniversary, but like, for example, we'll obviously get the new units, right, for part 1. And I think we have like a week or 2 break, and then it's on to the part 2 banners. So in the week after, right, we could get the EZA units, obviously. And then the week after, or maybe just in between that sort of period there from the 1 to 2 week break, they drop another banner, right? So realistically, they could just drop, Topo in that sort of part there. But I'm sort of thinking he could drop towards basically the what do you call it? The pre-anniversary countdown, right? Because obviously it will be a Dokkan Fest banner, which would be weird to sort of bring in that slot there. But how I would probably try and do it, right, is bring out Topo this week for Global. And then obviously have the part 1 units for anniversary, keep them there. And then in that slot we got the part 1 to part 2. I'd probably put Cell Max right there. It probably seems a bit odd because Cell Max come before Beast Gohan, obviously. But at the same time, if they want us to catch up to JP, I think that's the quickest way to do it. And then obviously in the EX part, that's when you drop the Tanabata Goku, right? Because Tanabata's obviously going to drop another LR probably I think, what, 2 more weeks from now? Or a few more weeks from now? So we are going to get another LR, right? So it's going to be hard for Global to sort of push this. Unless, the only other thing that I think they could do is actually just make it so, we just have like a big catch-up sort of banner, right? So you go, okay, here's all the units you're missing on Global, summon if you want, and then they just have them selected featured characters, right? So obviously, you know, Topo, Cell Max, and I think just your son Goku. I think that's the only ones we're missing at the moment. Yeah, I think so, yeah. But then obviously you'd have the other unit as well, the other Tanabata unit that will be missing as well. So to me, that would make sense, but at the same time, you have to think about it. It is Global Dokkan, right? And they always, you know, mess things up. Well, not quite mess things up, but the schedule's all mixed up, and we don't know how to predict what's coming next, right? So yeah, that's probably all the global stuff I really want to talk about in this video. There could be a bit more that I can think of, but I guess we'll talk about the unit now, right? So obviously this your son Goku is obviously the unit I've been wanting for ages. If you've been subscribed to me for a while or follow me on Twitter, I've always been asking for a well, I guess not quite revival, but a unit that transforms into MUI, right? So this is obviously the unit I've been wanting for ages, so I am going for the rainbow on JP. I didn't really want to go too deep on the banner, but yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, I have missed out on some of these summons here in these clips, just because otherwise this video would be like super duper long. But I'm roughly at like 3,000 something stones deep at the moment, and I think all up I've only got 2 copies, right? So he's only 69%, which obviously I'm still a fair bit away. So hopefully I get better luck soon, but at the same time, we have got new banners dropping in I think a week. And obviously that banner is going to have Beast, Gohan and Broly, right? So that Tanabata banner is like, I guess you can say the proper one, because it has like all the other Dokkan Fests and that. Now, with that one, I probably would recommend people to summon, right? Obviously, because of all the super easy A's we're getting now, you know, it's becoming a regular thing. It would make sense to summon, because you obviously have a lot of good units now. I mean, you got 3 of the best units in the game, right? You're gonna have the new UI Goku, Beast, Gohan, and Broly, right? They're all insanely good characters. So it's basically sort of like a I wouldn't say a no-brainer, but it's definitely a banner you can summon on without getting too shafted, because of all the units that will eventually get the super easy A's, you know, eventually, right? And obviously it's also good that now they're not doing, what do you call it, like, yeah, in sequence sort of thing on easy A's. Because, as what we got told with the start of Super Easy A's, is it was going to go in order. So you're going to go like your first ever Easy A, and then your second one, all that. But now they've just sort of gone celebration-wise, so whoever's best fit for that celebration is going to get it instead. Which I think is probably a really good idea, because it helps out team-wise and that. But at the same time, they probably are skipping on some units, but I'm assuming they'll be coming out for a later celebration, right? So yeah, I think they'll come out in about 2 weeks, I think, or in 1 week. And I do obviously expect top grossing rewards for that as well, which should be pretty good as well. I think at the moment, I think only Apple has got top grossing, I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, what I'll probably do now is I'll probably just speed up the rest of the video, just because this is a very long summon, I would say, and I'm gonna be honest, the rest of these are pretty trash. So I mean, you can watch to the end, obviously, but yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop recording, sort of thing, and just let the video play out. But yeah, if you guys actually did decide to summon on this banner, if you're a JP player, I hope you got good luck, because this UI Goku is amazing. Animations wise, all that, you know, probably I'd say he could be the second best unit in the game, maybe first. I'm still debating on that, but I'll use him a bit more and see how I feel. But yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.